Welcome back to No BS Cooking, this time with improved audio. I'm wearing earphones now. Yay! The audio won't be complete poop. Okay, today I'm gonna make Chinese Cha Siu Bao or barbecue pork buns. That's not gonna be really Chinese barbecue pork buns, but it's gonna be a really lazy version of making it. So, I just have my onion. I already took it out, and then I have this piece of Chinese barbecue pork. So, I also have some bread. So, this is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the lazy person's Chinese barbecue pork bun. No edits, no cuts. Let's just first toast this. Or we'll just leave this in the... Yeah, we'll just toast it first. Okay. Just keep one. That's fine. And then toast it. We'll toast it for... I don't know. I have no idea. Alright. Okay, while that's toasting, let's start cutting my onions. So that we can start cooking that down. Okay. Wash the onion. Don't be a dirty boy. Wash the onion. Perfect. Sure. Cut in half. Only gonna be using half the onion. Again, as I said before, quality is not gonna be great. You're not gonna get the best shots, but hope this is even okay. Yeah, it's at least showing. But yeah, so like growing up, I loved eating like all these Chinese buns, and I've always like I made it a few times, but then like just waiting for the bun to rise and for it to proof, and like man, I don't have that much time, and even if I did, I don't want to wait for it to proof. Like that's just too much work. I don't know. I have better things to do. Like I honestly don't know. I really don't have better things to do, but I don't know. I don't want to just sit there waiting for the buns to rise. You know. So I'm just gonna dice these onions really fast. And I prefer dicing it like this. I don't like the other way. I just feel like it's more dangerous when you like do the method where you cut it in like you cut it parallel to the board and then you cut it down and you cut it. I just like this one more, like this method more. I just feel like it's a little bit safer. As I proceed to almost cut myself 2 times. Whoops. Yeah. So then I just cut it like this. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Just rough chops. Okay, you know what? Gotta be fast, you know? Gotta show you an actual 10-minute recipe again. This is gonna be my first time doing this, so I honestly don't even know if this will be a 10-minute recipe. So, I mean, if it's a little bit longer, if it's a little bit shorter, it seems like it should be. It shouldn't be that bad. Okay. But yeah, so like growing up, I loved Cha Siu Bao or Chinese barbecue pork buns, and I've just been too lazy to make it. They're so fluffy and stuff, so I feel like this would be a much faster way to actually make it, without having to like proof and everything and do all that hassle. I don't understand how people can like make buns every single day. Being a baker sounds so tiring. Like there's always the people that are like, oh, there's always the people that are like, oh, when I retire, I want to be a baker. I want to just. I just want to open a bakery and then bake croissants or whatever, right? People don't realize how, like, think about the entirety of like a baker's life, right? They wake up at like 4 a.m. so that they can proof their dough, and then like they just kind of. Is it on? It's not on. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. So then. They just wake up at like 4 a.m., proof their dough, and basically just knead. And after that, after they finish kneading, then they have to like make their buns, they have to bake it, and they have like multiple different like trays too, right? So like, why would you want to do that when you retire? That just sounds so painful. But yeah, so I'm just gonna caramelize these onions. And on a side note, something I learned from Adam Ragusi, I think he was the one that mentioned it. But if you want to quickly caramelize your onions, then you salt them first. So then the salt will help extract the liquid from the onions. So you can just salt enough for everything. And you can also cover it. That will also help it caramelize a little bit faster. And while that's caramelizing, I can cut the barbecue pork. So let's do that right now. But yeah, so like I feel like this is probably one of my favorite buns. Obviously, like mentioned it multiple times. Hong Kong style pineapple buns are my favorite. I just really like the difference in texture. The sweetness really adds like something for me. It's just really comforting eating it. But this is definitely like up there in terms of like how good and how much I like it. It's just I prefer sweets, I guess. Maybe I just have a sweet tooth. So I'm just gonna cut these into like mini cubes, similar to the Chinese barbecue pork bun, or Cha Siu Bao, I think. Yeah. Okay, cut that up. Cut it up. Let's see, is that enough meat? There's never enough meat. Get more meat. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this sometimes I really like. So I'm not gonna make it. You can make it yourself. It's just a lot more work, and I'm not gonna. That's not gonna be a 10-minute recipe. So then I bought this at a Chinese butcher. And this is also like one of my favorite types of Chinese meats, I guess. I just like the hint of honey that they put in it. It just adds like more depth of flavor. Okay, that should be enough. That's definitely enough meat. Let's see if my onions are done. Okay. A little bit too done. But that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Whatever. Hashtag not a chef. Who is with me? Who is hashtag not a chef? I am not a chef. Okay. Let's see. That's fine. Let's put it a little bit lower heat. I should have. Oh, whoops. Ignore it. You didn't see anything. Okay. I'm gonna add the meat. Should I add the meat now? No, I need to add the. So I'm gonna add a bit of water. Deglaze the bottom. Okay. After that, add some soy sauce. Leftover soy sauce from takeout. Don't waste it, man. Why would you throw it away? Again, save money. Inflation, hello, is not a thing. Put some. What's my dark soy sauce? So that was light soy sauce, and then my dark soy sauce. So the difference between light soy sauce and dark soy sauce, it has I think molasses in it, so it has like a much deeper flavor, and it also stains a lot better. So like if you want to add color to like your fried rice or to like some type of like braised meat, then you'll usually see people putting dark soy sauce. Light soy sauce is more for like dipping and kind of a condiment, in my opinion. Put a little bit of oyster sauce. You know, I didn't know that oyster sauce actually had oyster in it. Go figure. But super random tangent. So oyster sauce is actually not vegan. So Chinese people would say oyster sauce is vegan, but then there's oyster in it, right? So it's not vegan. So the story goes, apparently like oysters somehow achieved nirvana or something. Like there's some story about how oysters achieved enlightenment with the Buddha, something like that. So then they're now vegan, but then I don't know. Ask a vegan. I'm not vegan, but that's the story. So oysters are vegan in Chinese cooking. Go figure. While that's cooking, let's cook that down. I might have put too much sauce, but that's whatever. That's fine. Cook that down. While that's cooking, I think we can just dump this in here. It should be fine. Don't waste any food. And now we just wait for this to reduce. Oh, and now, while we're just waiting for this to reduce, I can start cleaning, right? Always clean while you're cooking. Otherwise, you just leave a big mess at the very end, and you're trying to enjoy your meal, but you can't because you just have a big pile of dishes that's like, oh, well, I have more work to do. So always like clean while you're cooking. Like, why are you just standing there staring at the food? Try to be busy. Try to like fix everything. So you don't have to do that later. That's what I think. Okay. Let's also look at my toast to see if it's whatchamacallit. If it's okay. Is it toasty? Oh, it is. Okay. Perfect. Go back here. Let me prepare the other stuff too. Oh, I forgot black pepper. Whoops. Black pepper. And we can also put some... Why not put some chili flakes in it? I like things spicy. Oh shoot, I also forgot sugar. I need to add sugar. Okay, put this on low. I need sugars. We also need a thickener agent. Okay. Sugar. And then thickening agent. So you can use cornstarch, which is what's traditional. I'm using xanthan gum again. And we can probably just turn it off and just wait for it to congeal. Or not congeal, coagulate? What's the word? Thicken, whatever. And my toast is almost done. How long has it been? 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh! My last recipe was 12 minutes and 23 seconds. I can do this. Okay. That should be good enough. My toast is perfectly done. And wait. Make it pretty. Add some more sesame seeds. Gotta make it look pretty. Ten-minute recipe. Done. What was that? 12 minutes and 30 seconds. And I finished cleaning. Ta-da! Cha Siu Bao, kind of. Oh. Okay. Going to better lighting. This is my 12-minute Cha Siu Bao. Hey, it looks pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. Wait, I'm surprised this is not a thing. Why does... To be honest, this is so much better than a pulled pork sandwich. Like, the pulled pork is always so dry and it's like chewy because of all like dry and like not dry but like old. What is it? Like overcooked? The pulled pork is. This is so good. An actual barbecue pork sandwich. Oh. I'm so happy. Sounds so good. Enjoy this recipe. Super fast, right? Super fast. I'm making another one. Bye-bye.